This video is going to be a guide for the early month of 2024 as some sort of reference maybe to prepare for Godzilla 2024's actual requirements. Let's start with the Monster vs. Godzilla's G14, 20k G cells, G19, bit more G cells, and you gotta level up G14, which comes before it, and then you get to G21, and that requires a ridiculous amount of G cells, but also levels from both previous Godzillas. So I have a feeling that, okay, if G21 is both 30 and 30, then it'd probably be safe to get every single Monster vs. Godzilla to level 50 or 75. I have a hard time believing it's going to be max. Surely it cannot be that extreme. And if there's going to be any future Monster vs. Godzillas, then the requirements will just keep getting exhausted out of all these previous Monster vs. Godzillas. You're just going to be adding more maxes to it. But seeing that between G14 and G19 there's a small G cell gap, and then G21 and G19 there's a massive G cell jump, probably have about like 500,000 ready is my guess. And okay, I have both my G14 and G21 at somewhat decent levels, so let's start doing some actual gameplay quote-unquote tips for leveling up your guys. And of course I hear the Ebra thing. Alright, first thing is, this server actually kind of helps me. First of all, there's some guy pretending to be G24, obviously. So, one thing you want to do is, if you're going to get into a confrontation like this and you start slapping people, God, my volume is too loud. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but one thing that's very important is that you do not run away from confrontations, and you do not be afraid of dying, because that's only going to net you less XP. The thing is, with a kaiju like Gojira or Gigan, you will probably have chances to swindle a losing fight because you're pretty small and can do some stuff. With G19, G14, and G21, there is a big problem. You are way too big, way too slow, at least in the case of G14 and G21. I guess with G19 you can make a case that it's somewhat fast because of the primal charge, but with the exception of G19 to some extent, you're not going to have a whole lot of luck trying to outrun people and escape from a fight. And plus, what is the point of doing that in the first place, because you are just missing out on XP. See, this guy is trying to grind buildings and does not want to fight me, so this Millennium Godzilla is a very good example of what you should not be doing, because he is just avoiding the fight at all costs. And when I spawned at the city, the first thing I saw this man doing was, okay, this is too loud, can't even turn it off, farming buildings, and he's going back to farm his buildings now and get 0 levels on his thing. So we're gonna do that thing again. Now, it's obviously not gonna be like this in every single server, but you should definitely. God, why is this so loud? Okay, that's not gonna be. Yeah, if you want to get XP, don't go in there, because the presence will just have knockback, and you're not gonna be fighting anything at all. Honestly, as far as these big teams go, fighting them might just be pretty inefficient. Because, like, if you can fight maybe 2 people, that's probably already too much. But try to get them to maybe friendly fire each other or just totally explode. These guys are all together. I'll have to come back and beat them with some other kaiju. If you can get, like, maybe 1 kill, though, that's really good, like, as you can see here. And now this guy's gonna be out for me to get my blood, so this is not very pleasant. God, what does he want? Does this work? It does work. Genius. Alright, I can't actually. Oh, nope, I'm dead. It's so Jover. Okay. So I'm gonna have to maximize the damage I'll get with my last health, and try to get a heavier attack or some range attack on him. There we go, just like that. I was 1 shot, but I'm not gonna use one of my lighter attacks. I'm gonna use the heavy one just to get as much XP out of that as possible. Probably a lot of people that are watching are already doing this, and this is all like really obvious sort of quote-unquote tips to level up the thing, but you just have to keep respawning. And also, finding good servers is also a very important part of this, because this server is not very good for farming, even with all the people here. The problem with this server is that everyone is only in one place of the map, so if you die, oh, this is okay, everyone's gonna die there, I'm out. Anyway, as I was saying, if you die, because you can't respawn at the same place twice, then that's not the best news for you. Because as you saw there before, when I died, I just spawned at Primadia, where the only other person there was some Millennium Godzilla just farming buildings, and like they would refuse to fight me. Okay, now they're actually very mad that I keep doing this. But as you can see, yeah, there's just one person, two people at every other part of the map. So try to get into a server with a decent spread. Like, a balance of 5-5 between any two locations would be really good for this. And it's the same Millennium Godzilla. I should actually use my atomic breath. Yeah, if you can use your beam to get people low, that's good. Beams do give like less XP, but you can just get people low in health. All that matters is get the kill and you get a lot of XP for this. So I'm gonna run out of charge. I have to dash away and get more charge back before I continue fighting. Alright, you're just gonna come straight for me and totally misses things. Uh-oh. G19, you can really range some people with this. Okay, I don't know how that hit me. If I can do like a bit of a rocket jump thing with this. He's literally one shot, there's no way. Oh my god, he's gonna pulse, isn't he? Okay, thank god. 250 XP, I don't know if that's the total for getting this, or for just a kill bonus. If it's a kill bonus, it's nice, but that's okay. And now we go back to anger these same people, so they can get mad at me again. Farming buildings, by the way, is not totally terrible, of course, but don't exclusively farm buildings. Just if you're going on the way there, might as well just click a few buildings and get a measly 1 XP. They're already, oh my god, they are already shooting at me. They don't even want to let me get close. Oh my lord. These people want no sight of me. Okay, that's incredible. That's actually nuts. They do not want anything to deal with me. Okay, that's enough grinding for this server. I've totally angered them. Recap of all the tips that I said. Don't be afraid of dying. Don't be like that Millennium. Give me the chance to do any damage. Okay, yeah, they do not like me at all. Yeah, find actually balanced servers again. I'm gonna continue trolling them probably as like Kamanga or something, but just to give you guys a view of the spread, this is a really bad server to grind in because you're going to travel quite a bit and it'll be very time consuming. A lot of people complain that grinding will take a long time just because they pick like the worst servers to grind in. But one more thing actually that I should add is that if you have the chance to go on some sort of Kaiju Universe streamer server like FDA, if you can join FDA, that is going to be one hell of an XP farm because people will crowd, usually in Birth Island to Florida, and all that means is that you're just going to be in two very close proximity locations and just score a bunch of kills in XP. So that's about it. Let's see if I can just like anger them again with my Kamanga, and that'll be it. Okay, this is not going well for me. Oh. This guy's not having fun. Okay, I'm actually throwing this really badly. Hopefully he's not getting much combo. Okay. Oh no, his friend is here. No! That was very sad. Aside from joining streamer servers, yeah, that's probably it. Pokemon like in the movie? That's actually kind of true, because like in the movie, Godzilla literally about to. Well, no, not in Final Wars, but Godzilla was about to die. You were one shot. What? That was not like Final Wars, though. It was like the original movie, but not like Final Wars. Probably gonna leave this video unedited and just straight up upload the clip because I'm just like that. There wasn't anything that really went wrong with recording this video, to be honest. So goodbye, chat.